the world's oceans are filled with billions of pieces of plastic, bottles, bags, toys, fishing nets and more, especially in small particles, and now this litter is making its way into the Arctic. A group of researchers from the University of Cadiz in Spain and several other institutions showed that an ocean current is carrying pieces of plastic, mainly from the North Atlantic, to the Greenland and Barents seas, and leaving them there, in surface waters, in sea ice, and possibly in the ocean floor. Since climate change is already reducing the sea ice cover in the Arctic, the more humane activity in this still isolated part of the world is increasingly likely to make navigation easier. As a result, plastic pollution, which has grown significantly globally since 1980, could spread more widely in the Arctic in the coming decades, researchers. Andrés Coser Cabanas, lead author of the study and professor of biology at the University of Cadiz, who was surprised by the results, and worried about the possible results. "We do not fully understand the consequences that plastic is having or will have on our oceans. What we do know is that these consequences will be felt on a larger scale in an ecosystem like this, since it is unlike any other on Earth. Each year, about 8 million tons of plastic gets into the ocean, and scientists estimate that it can be as much as 110 million tons of plastic waste in the ocean." Although the environmental effects of plastic pollution are not fully understood, plastic pollution has made its way into the food chain. Plastic debris in the ocean was thought to accumulate in large patches, especially in subtropical spins, large currents that converge in the middle of the ocean, but scientists estimate that only about 1% of plastic pollution is in these churns and other surface waters in the open sea. Another model of ocean currents by one of the authors of the study predicted that plastic garbage could also accumulate in the Arctic Ocean, particularly in the Barents Sea, off the coast of northern Russia and Norway. Study. The plastic surface water in the Arctic Ocean currently accounts for only about 3% of the total, but the authors suggest the amount will grow and that the seafloor could not be a large plastic sink.